Yahoo, thumbs up. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you all so much. Thank you for the thumbs up already. I appreciate that so much, so much, so much, so much. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Let me put you here. I'm laying down in my room. It's kind of dark. My hotel room is kind of dark. I appreciate y'all being in here. Thank you so much. We gonna talk about a couple things on this live stream. El Polo. Is that the chicken place Kiki doing? Got kicking with the Rooks. They got a premiere coming in 30 minutes, I think. Okay. Everybody doing the thing. Thank y'all for coming in. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. Wait till a few people get on in here so we can talk. Drake the Dragon, how you doing? What's up? Welcome back to It's a Terrence Kind of Thing. Hey, Sheila, how you doing? I got a conversation for us tonight. Just want to keep it real and just, talk a little bit, chit chat. Primarily, it's kind of servicing around like work and people and all that. I'm going to piggyback off of my live stream I did earlier at work. I hope you guys are having a great evening, morning, afternoon, night, all that good stuff. If you guys haven't already, double tap the screen. I appreciate the people that have came in. And it's like, I guess they just came in before I was even live and just said, we're going to give them a thumbs up. We're going to give them a thumbs up. That's why, that's why it's really cool to do the, that's why it's cool to do the, what I'm trying to say, when you, schedule your live streams, because people they can thumbs up. You can schedule it in a week in advance, and you can have 100 thumbs up, and and not even have gone live yet. So I think that's the positive with scheduling, which I've managed to schedule a couple of them, but I don't do it in advance because I on and off with call or I'm just a busy man, So, but Sheila said, well, let's get it done. Okay, AP, what's up? Welcome back, AP. You guys, it's Green. It's a channel member. Very awesome, and I appreciate you. If you guys don't know, I have been gifting memberships. I'm probably going to gift some more, here soon. So, yeah, y'all come on in and just engage. And that's what's happening, too. People that have came to the channel and probably haven't been to the channel in a minute, but just, come to the channel, look at some of the content, probably in the community post, a long form content, short form content, and maybe a few live streams were gifted the membership. So you guys can, you can have that opportunity too. Conversation with It's a Terrence Kind of Thing. Thanks so much for coming in. I appreciate it. Sheila says exactly. AP says, what's for dinner? What I have for dinner? I had, I put some Tyson wings in the air fryer. Literally, that's all I had. I had that, and I've been drinking this here. It started full. I guess I've been stress drinking, but at least it's diet. Ocean Spray, the mango, the cran mango. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I had like 15 wings though. I had 15 wings. I had a lot of chicken wings. But that's it. I had no vegetables, no nothing. Today has been just a very, not just today alone, but I feel like the last week for me has been, what is the word that I want to use? Like I said, I'm keeping it real. As I kept it real, I always keep it real. I want to keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it may upset some people. This live stream very well may upset some people. And there may be people coming in from all different angles and stuff, whatever, from different places. But it is what it is. It's my channel, and y'all know on It's a Terrence Kind of Thing, I keep it 100. I let you know really what I'm thinking. At the end of the day, I can't really hide too much of my emotion because y'all see it on my face. And I'm not going to sugarcoat the world. That's why I said I love the engagement. I don't mind for people to kind of go back and forth, as long as you do it respectfully. Y'all know who I support and all that stuff, whatever. Like, I think I would like to. I think that I'm a very down to earth, decent human being, who just like to have some conversations and also have like I love to have fun, and that's what it's about. Life is filled with so many different things, and so many different things include the adversity, includes the bad stuff. So I'm trying to I'm trying to maneuver around all of that. You know what I'm saying? And just keep it 100. I feel like people don't keep it 100. They show you all the glitz and glam. And really, with YouTube, especially with people going live, they show you, oh my gosh, my life is just wonderful. And my life is great. I'm very blessed, but sometimes I am stressed. Sometimes I am bothered. Not to the point where I'm like, I'm losing my mind. Never that, you guys. Like, God is first and foremost in my life. I'm okay. I just want to have these discussions because for me it's therapeutic, and hopefully for someone else coming in watching it can be therapeutic for you guys as well. Life is so unpredictable. I'll tell you that much. Okay, so let me get to the comments. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know I get to talking, and I'm already talking. My word. You thirsty, Drake? Drake the Dragon. Listen, I had water and everything too today. Like I'm thirsty. I feel like I'm stress drinking, which is better than stress eating. But I'm stress drinking. But I'm not drink. But I'm not drinking alcohol. It's ocean spray. It's cran mango. My right-handed God. I haven't had any alcohol. Like I haven't had alcohol like in almost a year. But I mean, I am 37. I can have that if I wanted to, but I don't care to have it. What is in my beard? My mustache. Hey Nicole, how you doing, beautiful? Welcome in, Nicole Williams. Iris, how you doing? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Oh, okay. I had some red beans and broiled chicken in the red beans. You got some rice with it? Oh my God, I love red beans. I love red beans. How much sugar is in the juice? Okay, how much sugar is in the juice? Let's see. So it is 8 servings per container. Serving size is 8 fluid ounces. So there's 64 ounces. Let me make sure. 64 fluid ounces. And it says 1 total carbohydrate. So if I drink this whole thing, which hell I just about did, I would consume 8 carbohydrates. I've been a bad boy. I've been bad. But that's not bad though. That's not bad. And I've been putting it in this cup. Whew. Oh, excuse me. That's the look I get after drinking it, because it just like kind of makes you pucker. And you guys, I did drop. I guess I can say drop in. I did drop in into Walgreens, and I found the ketone test strips. Boom. And these were like $17. I remember back in the day when I first had started Atkins, like this was years ago, like probably when I was in college, like getting out of college, like 2006, 2007, something like that. They were like $4, $4 for like a double, a box that's even bigger than this. And I'm like, what? Why is it so expensive? Anyway, but these are the things that once I'm gonna do it for 2 weeks, low carb, which I'm not gonna have more than 20 carbs for 2 weeks. Might even do it for 3 weeks, which is gonna be a headache. I'm gonna give myself a headache because when I don't consume hardly any carbs, I get a little bit of a headache. But it's just my body saying, we want the sugar. Even if it's like the sugar alcohols or whatever and stuff, I'm saying I'm steering away from a lot of that, But anyway, I managed to get them, so I got them. I didn't see them at Walmart. And when I Googled them today, when I was in my parking lot at work, I Googled it, and sometimes when you Google things and stuff, it'll show you like if it's on Amazon or if you can pick it up at a store, be it Walmart, Rite Aid, a CVS, Walgreens, whatever. And sure enough, it didn't say anything about Walmart, so Walmart might just be out of them. But it did say something. Obviously, it says something like far as Walgreens. I go in Walgreens. Here I am, hard-headed as hell, trying to look for it myself, looking everywhere, and then they have their own diabetic section, and that's where they were. And so I asked the cashier. She didn't know, but a lady that was over in the where they do the pictures and stuff, she knew. And I was like, thank you so much. I appreciate you. And I had my sister Keisha on the phone, and she was laughing her ass off. She was laughing so hard. Okay, let me get to the comments. Looks like we got the trolls joining us. That's always fun. Thank you for sponsoring the video. Nicole says, hey, Terrence. Iris says, hey. She says, hey, chat. Okay, I had some, okay, I read that. AP says, hello, Nicole. Nicole says, hey, Ivy. Ivy, what's up, Ivy? Ivy is saying, hey, Terrence, and dropping the channel member emojis. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. As a therapist, yes, it is. Right? Seriously. Venet Medical. Hi, hello, how are you? Hey, Crystal. I am from the US of A. That's the country, and the state where I am from is Mississippi. I'm from Mississippi, but I'm in the state of Iowa at the moment. Sheila Smith, I can see the good in a person by their presence and delivery, and most of all by their actions. Sheila, okay, come on now. You can read an individual. I know that's right. Not everybody can do that. And then when they do it, they're doing it based off of what other people read or what other people are saying about them. And they're not forming their own opinion about someone. Bad boys, what you gonna do when they come for... I like that. I remember that's the cops, right? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Please now, no, I don't know the lyrics. I just know that little chorus. She just said, okay, Elena follows her dreams. I love your channel name, yo. Yo, that is like one of the most unique channel names I've ever seen. And you damn right to capitalize that beautiful freaking name. I love that. Elena follows her dreams. Says, hey, with an exclamation point. Hello. If you guys haven't already, please double tap that screen and give your boy a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. We about to get into what I'm about to get into, okay? Community college is dope. It is. I agree. I've been to one community college in, oh my gosh, one community college and 2 universities. So 1 2-year community college, obviously, and then 2 4-year universities. I love continued education, even though I'm tired of hell at school. Screech said, damn, you look like EDP. Okay, no problem. Your mama probably looked like him too. Elena follows her dream, says, did you see how much Tylenol costs now? I got some from Walmart and it was $16 where I live, and I was like, wasn't this for right? Seriously, it's expensive. It's crazy. I thought that you determine the amount of carbs by your weight. Is that right? Well, it all depends. Like if you want to throw yourself into ketoacidosis and you're doing like a strict low carb diet, like it modified Atkins or Atkins, if you will, but I don't even like to say Atkins. It's 20 carbs or less. It's 20 or less to get into ketoacidosis. I don't care if you're 150 pounds. I don't care if you're 570 pounds. But if you're just trying to, depends on how much you want to lose and stuff, you can calculate that based on your weight. Because obviously, if the bigger you are, the more carbs you can consume in the low carb phase. But if you're strict trying to throw yourself into ketoacidosis, I guarantee you it's 20 carbs or less. 20 carbohydrates or less, and that's just the 2 weeks. That's what they call the induction phase. And then you have your second phase, you have your third phase, and the fourth phase is maintenance. But I'm just trying to do the induction phase and then go back into like the whole like keto type lifestyle. I sub, bro. Congrats on 177. God bless you, bro. Thank you so much. It's just Mike. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you, seriously. I'm on the road to 200K. I can't believe it. but I just gotta believe it. Okay, I can't believe it's not butter. Thank you so much. I remember that show. I know, right? I got a confession. Okay, you can confess everything, but I'm not God, so maybe just talk to God though. I'm gonna go to the Bible. I'm gonna go to Bible college. Okay, that's awesome. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Um, Awaken Truth. Highly suggests the recent Tucker Carlson interview with Carl and Casey Means exposing the pharma and food industry, talking about the epidemic of diabetes. Okay, okay. Just FYI for people and stuff, I'm not a diabetic. I'm not diabetic. I have the ketone test strips because I want to obviously test my urine and see if I can, see, when I reach ketoacidosis. Basically, I once I reach that, I'm in the induction phase and I'm burning, I'm burning the carbs, I'm burning the fat, for just like 2 weeks. That's what I want to do. So pretty much I'll just eat like 20 carbs or less and stuff for like 3 consecutive days, and I'll start testing, my urine and seeing if the strip changes. But I'm not diabetic and stuff, whatever. But it's no problem if anybody want to talk about that. That's right, Tess. I'm on my way to law school for the Air Force. Congratulations. Elena follows her dreams. You better do that, girl. You better do that, and you will do it, okay? And whoever comes into your path, or in your circle, or whatever your space, and if they feed you with negativity or telling you to doubt yourself or your dreams, please exit. Just exit stage left. Get away from those people. Continue to do what you are setting out to do, and you will accomplish just that, okay? Andrea Jacobs says, good night to you. How are you doing, beautiful? Thank you for coming in. Tina, what's up, Tina? Says, hey, Terrence, thank you guys for coming in. Thank you guys for hitting the thumbs up. I appreciate it. I may need to do some more scheduled live streams. Have y'all just give me some thumbs up. You know what I'm saying? The devil almost had me today. I was going to lose my chill today. Elena follows her dream. Are you in my noggin? Are you in my membrane? Are you in the brain? Because that's exactly what I want to talk about. That's exactly what I want to talk about. And like I said, it might piss some people off, but oh well. Okay, so this is what I want to talk about. So, Tara, I just follow you on IG and we'll hit you up there so we can talk more about keto, low carb. Okay, well, Tina, you know what? I'm terrible with Instagram, but because of you and with the whole keto, because it's you, obviously, and then the keto and low carb talk, I'm gonna have to get up on my Instagram. I'm gonna have to see. We're gonna have to hit each other up for real, because I'm not even kidding. Like, I'm super serious about it. I mean, you guys can tell I'm serious about it. Honey, these people almost caught these hands and not in the holy. Oh no! Okay, so Elena follows her dream. Okay, keep the hands to yourself. Keep the hands to yourself. Don't let that devil ride. I can see maybe probably a little curse word or two, but don't hit nobody. You know what? Because that's what the devil trying to get us locked up. Now we ain't trying to get locked up, okay? But you just keep on going. Who's your favorite content creator? Wow. Okay, so I'm a little biased, right? This gonna be a little, okay, somebody gonna be like, what? Are you serious? But my favorite content creator, and I'm not kidding, I've always talked about her, and I'm just being real. Like, she's one of the main reasons why I really started to do YouTube. It's Peach McIntyre. I'm a Peach Patch. I'm a part of the Peach Patch. Now, I know it's going to be a lot of people upset if they replay this and say, what did that Negro say? He a part of the Peach Patch. I love Peach McIntyre. I love her. I support her so much. And she is not paying me to say this. She has never paid me to say this. I've purchased so much of her stuff. And I'm telling you guys, like, at the end of the day, you can hate her, you can love her, you can do whatever, but that woman knows what the hell she's talking about, okay? She knows what she's talking about, and talk about real. See, people, and that's what I love about her too, because people, they often confuse themselves with real and real, messy, fake. They often confuse that, all those three things and stuff. My opinion, I feel like she's dead on real. Like, honestly, it's so real. It might come off as being messy or strange, but she's just so real. Her truth is her truth, and she wants to tell it. And my deal is, if you, like if you telling your own truth, ain't nobody else gotta tell it. You know what I'm saying? Like she tells it like it is, and that's just what it is. So she's my most favorite content creator ever. Like I love her so very much. And people say, well, who's the second? I would have to say CJ So Cool. I really enjoy CJ So Cool content. Like amazing, 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 amazing. And notice, Peach McIntyre is on her way to 1 million. She's like over what? She's over 500,000, but she's not at 1 million. So you don't have to. Your favorites don't have to be somebody who has like, it doesn't have to be Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast is awesome, but it doesn't have to be the most richest and the most famous person. It can just be somebody that that's next door to you and stuff. Just so happens to be like, okay, a content creator. Somebody told me that I was their favorite, and I was like, I'm not. I'm nobody. I'm not doing anything. I don't like. I probably get like a little, maybe like a couple grand or something a month off of YouTube. I don't make like $50,000 a month, $100,000 a month. We will be making that, okay? We will be making that. But I have had some blessings with some awesome brand deals. I must say that's where the money's at. But anyway, but thank you so much. That's an awesome question. Okay, check later. I'll leave you a message. Okay, for real. Tina. I'm not BSing you. I'm dead up. I'm dead serious. Miss Tina DM me too because I need to drop some pounds. Oh, Alan, do you have your IG? I love this. Yes, okay, yes, ma'am. It's Lola Bunny 2007. Awesome. Okay, that's cool. Tina, you need to look. You gonna have to start you a little book or something, a little fan club for the weight loss group. She is definitely a hustler. She is, Sheila. I love that. I love that about her. 7 kids, and this woman is really doing. She is really going for her dreams, music and all. And I love that. I love anybody that can really do that. People talk a whole lot, but for people to like follow their dreams, just as you doing, Elena, like that really speaks volumes. Now, like I said, I'm gonna talk a little bit about work. Now, y'all know I work in the medical field, okay, and okay, I work in the and let me just say this too. So I'm not using anything like far as like obviously I'm not using StreamYard. So there's like there's like a fair right a fair for copyright and all that stuff, usage and everything and stuff. But we're not doing any of that. But I want people to understand that I have the right to talk about and discuss anything that I want to that falls along the lines of YouTube guidelines and regulations. Okay, so let me just put that out there. So I'm speaking things that means a lot to me, and that's on my heart, that's in my mind, and this is YouTube. Okay, so this is a YouTube setting. All right, I'm not even at work. Okay, I'm in my hotel room. All right, that I pay for. All right, but even if I wasn't working stuff, I can still talk about things that I want to talk about, that I want to discuss. I'm not bashing anybody. Okay, I'm not being an ass, but it might look like I'm being an ass. And you know what? If people want to take it if they want to call me that or whatever and stuff, so be it. I'll be the biggest ass let me tell you, I'll be that 470 some pound ass, okay? Even though I ain't 470 some pounds now, but I'll be that big ass. I don't mind, okay? So now let's get into what I'm talking about. Okay, so I'm gonna base this off of, obviously, like I said, the healthcare, the medical field, and then I'm gonna go in specifics into surgery. So y'all know I work in the medical field. All right, y'all know I'm silly as I don't know what, but I take my job very seriously. I take my career seriously. All right. So I am a certified surgical technologist. I'm a certified first assist. Even though let's just put this out here. At my current job, I'm not hired as a first assist. Okay, I am hired as a surgical technologist. All right, so I'm a traveling certified surgical technologist. I am not hired as a first assist, so I'm just putting that out there because I want us to refer back to this. Okay, and then thirdly, I am a certified sterile processing technologist. I also I clean, I decontaminate, as far as instrumentation. I assemble instrumentation. Yes, I pass instruments. Yes, I make incisions. Yes, I suture. I do all of that. I mean, probably some people don't really know that because I'm not going to do that at my current job, because the reason being, I'll do some things And I'm still doing a lot of things that First Assist really are doing, but I'm not being compensated for that. Now, I'm not throwing shade at this hospital. I ain't throwing shade at my company. I'm just bringing I'm bringing awareness to the situation. I want people to understand what I'm talking about. Okay. And then you probably can see the frustration and kind of see what's kind of, you'll see where I'm coming from. Hopefully. If not, oh well, whatever. So, yes, in the medical field, been traveling for quite some time. Been to a lot of different states, 32 to be exact. Traveling for a little bit over 17 months. 17 months. Oh my gosh. Traveling for a little bit over 17 years. And we're in the 8th month, so we're in August. So you can pretty much say 17 months, 17 years and 8 months. I don't know why I want to keep saying months. Like 17 months is like a year and 5 months. I've traveled longer than that. So I mean, unlike some people, some people live there 17 months. No shade, just saying. But so as I travel to these hospitals, and this ain't the only place. I mean, it's been several places, unfortunately and fortunately, because here's the deal. I'm aware of the stigma or the situation that comes along with it. It seems like it's a lot of people who want to compete. It's a competition. It's some places. I'm just gonna keep it honest. It's like no accountability. And because when you take accountability and something goes wrong, more times than less, it's gonna be on you. It's gonna be pinned on you because you chose to do so, and you're being held accountable. But see, the big thing is everybody in the medical field, well, everybody in say the surgical team is accountable. Yeah. So SPD say if there was something contaminated, okay, if we put it on our back table, well then we're just at fault because we have to make sure once it comes from sterile processing. Now again, I'm certified in sterile processing, so I'm not only just speaking, but I know what the hell I'm talking about. I have assembled instrumentation. Like I have literally been to small places where we have 2 ORs, and I'm doing anywhere from joints, gallbladders. It can be C-sections, it can be DNCs, which is dilation to curettage. It can be hysteroscopies. It can be stent placements, TURP, bladders and prostates, and just all types of things. You know what I'm saying? Like lipoma, excisions of lipomas, or hemorrhoids and all that. I've done all of these cases. You know what I'm saying? I've assisted on all these cases. I've been to all these places. Whatever. That's nothing, right? But my point is, I have assembled all those things. When we operate and we use the instruments, say you do the case in those smaller places, you do the case, and I go back to SPD at the end of the day, and I'm assembling the same things, the instruments that we use, putting them through the autoclave, put them through the SteriRad, all that good stuff, wrapping things, putting my initials on it, putting sometimes my John Hancock on everything. So again, if something's wrong with this, okay, it's Terrence's fault. Now in different hospitals, it's not about, okay, well, it's you to blame, but it keeps you honest, and people, it holds you accountable. And I think that that's very important. We need to be held accountable. I'm okay with that, but I just feel like some people aren't. One thing I can say, and I'm gonna be honest, like where I'm currently at, I feel like, and maybe this is done, maybe not like that. There's like no ill intentions or not malicious, but it's something that I don't do. I never throw people under the bus. I don't think that's okay, but and I'm just keeping it real. I just feel like maybe people shouldn't do that. But again, I'm gonna stay in my lane with this. These are, again, my channel. You hear me, everybody? My channel, and I know I'm not looking at the comments at the moment, but my channel, my opinions. If you have your opinions, or let me just say this, I'm not talking about people who are exposing themselves right now, like you, Elena, you, Tina. I'm talking about people in the background that's sneaking in and looking and all that stuff, and then want to probably go run and talk and say things and stuff. If you have opinions, or if you feel some kind of way, you start you a damn channel and you talk about some stuff, okay? You have every right to do that, okay? Because this is my channel, this is Terrence's channel, and this is what I want to talk about, and I'm going to talk about it, all right? Now, again, this is not bashing anybody. It's not trying to cause any type of, segregation or frustration or nothing like that. It's me literally trying to express the way I feel about certain situations, and hopefully we can find solutions about this. Not just here. I'm just saying across the entire healthcare organizations, within this country, within America. Because I'm telling you guys, I've been to a lot of states. I didn't plan on it, but I've been to a lot of states, and it it stresses me out. I'm just gonna keep it honest. It stresses me out how people how you can go to big and small places and people just don't seem to be working together as they should. I digress on that. But so yeah, in the medical field, like I said, I've been to small places, and so if I'm in a room and we're about to do, say, a gallbladder, we're about to do a cholecystectomy, we're gonna do a laparoscopic. Pretty much a lot of them are laparoscopic. They seldom go up, they seldom go open. I'm popping the pack, or maybe the nurse is popping the pack to me, and my name is on it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm accountable for that. So so guys, what does this mean? All right, when you're being held accountable, what is it? What do you guys think this means? For me, it means, okay, it's my responsibility to make sure that I have everything that I need. It's my responsibility to make sure that everything possibly, is in a room and everything's gonna go smooth. No, we're gonna make mistakes, but they should be kept to a minimum. Now, how do you avoid making those mistakes? How do you avoid, situations like that in general? By paying attention. Okay, now I'm gonna pop this out here. I'm somebody, y'all. I'm talking my ass off. What I do not do and what I try my best to steer away from is a bunch of, obviously, gossip, but a bunch of chatter at the hospital, and in particular in the surgical setting. Y'all, it's a time and place for everything. I just feel like as I go to certain places, and I'm not gonna lie, even when I was in Maine, I feel like they did that quite often too, and that was a level 1 hospital. It gets to be too much talking, okay, and it's a distraction. Now I remember I was in Portland, Maine. I was the Maine medical. We were gonna do a organ procurement. So I was going to basically it was a few doctors coming in. They were taking different organs, and I was gonna be the surgical tech. I was gonna be the surgical tech in the room. And these doctors wanted all different types of things, right? Some of them brought their own instrumentation. Some of them use our own some of them use our instrumentation. So I had to make sure to, get these doctors what they needed. I had to make sure, they're looking at me. They're not talking to the nurse. They're looking at me. So I had to make sure. So, it was my responsibility. Now, what I don't want is for people to come in. Yes, you need people opening supplies and helping out. But sometimes more people is a distraction. Okay. In this case, less would have been just fine. Okay. And more is not okay. What my point of the matter is, and I remember it like yesterday, I didn't have all the instruments that I needed. All right. You had too many cooks in the kitchen and people coming in talking and just being a distraction. What does Terrence do? Terrence, again, and I know I was talked about. I mean, I actually heard a couple of people like talking about me, and travelers and permanent staff. So I go to my charge and I tell my charge in a respectful way. I said, no disrespect, because you want to say that, because you know what? At the end of the day, somebody's gonna take it. Somebody's gonna be sensitive about the situation, because basically what I'm doing is I'm kicking people out of the damn room that don't need to be in the room, and that's been a distraction. I don't need you in there talking about your mama, your daddy, your cousin, your pet poodle, and getting your hair did. I don't care about that. It's not about you. It's not. And I know that again, when I did the live stream earlier, it might look as me, I'm probably being a mean ass. But I'm telling you guys, it ain't about me. It's not about them. Shut the hell up and pay attention. And I'm going to tell you why. If you shut up and you pay attention, there's a less likely chance you're going to make mistakes. You're going to make mistakes no matter what. We all going to make mistakes. I'm going to probably drop some very seldom. Very seldom my ass going to drop something. I'm just keeping it real. I ain't trying to one up nobody. This is not a competition, but Terrence pays attention. And I'm gonna tell you how I know this for a fact, that I play close attention, because I was precepted by the Aunt Jemimas and the Uncle Bens. Black crazy ass people People that knew my mama and knew my dad, okay? People that did not play. And I thank God for that. And I was also taught by two of the greatest surgical technology instructors, Miss Shirley and Miss Pilgrim, to this day, still teaching surgical technology, and they don't play. They don't play. Like I told you guys, I wouldn't even be here. I would not be even be in this situation, of course, because of God, but I wouldn't even be in this situation right now, being able to travel around the country and make, very decent money and see different types of see different things, surgery done differently, and learn a whole lot and apply what I do know and just be a sponge and really enjoy this. I love surgery. I love it. But at the same time, I just feel like people can make it so difficult. Now, this is something that they trained us on. My instructors, when I did the whole clinicals and stuff, because I did a lot of my clinicals in Meridian, Rush, Riley's, and Jeff Anderson Hospital. I also went to the Neshoba General, that's in Philadelphia, Mississippi. I went to the University Hospital, that was in Jackson, Mississippi. St. Dominique's in Jackson, Mississippi. It's a cardiovascular open heart, vascular facility, and went there. I went to Laird. I've done like little small clinics, even dentist offices and stuff. I've been well trained in this, and I want people to understand, every day that you do this, okay, where you're in the medical field, it's a practice, okay? You're constantly learning, you're constantly studying, you're trying to, you're not going to perfect, but you're trying to become like masters of everything, right? So I don't know everything. I do not know everything. But I can tell you this much. I want to go to places as a traveler. Even when I go permanent, maybe in the future or whatever, but I want to go there and I want to try my best at everything, but I want to be set up for success. Now people may say, well, Terrence, well, how the hell can you be, okay, how are you going to be set up for success? Well, by having a team that pays attention. I'm telling you guys, I promise you, like I said, I can talk you out of a house and a home, but I don't talk that damn much. When I'm trying to set up and I'm trying to get things ready for the day and the cases and stuff, I'm not doing all that talking and stuff. And like I said, I know this probably has a lot to do with it's a smaller place. Now, I strategically chose this place. Y'all know, for people that have followed me, y'all know I have came from Portland, Maine. Maine Medical, biggest hospital in the state of Maine, level 1 facility, 24-hour hospital, did all types of specialties, and it was all types of people. I done been to even bigger places than that. I did shock trauma in Baltimore, Maryland. The University of Maryland, and you have attached to the University of Maryland, you have shock trauma. That Baltimore, Maryland, the University Hospital in Baltimore, Maryland is in the hood. Okay, when you walking from the garage, from the parking garages, you looking at prostitution, you looking at drug dealers and stuff, and selling drugs. You're looking at that as you go into the hospital. Like literally, as you come out of the hospital, you see it. You see it in broad daylight. You see it at night. I mean, that's just what it is. That's the culture. I've been to some of the most dangerous, some of the most complex places. Johns Hopkins, your Kaisers. I've been to these places. I am very well equipped. I'm not making this a competition. All I'm saying is I know for a fact that I pay attention. I know I land these jobs. I know I go there and I try my damnness, but also I'm set up for success. And I'm not set up for failure. Meaning, for instance, everybody can't teach. And I feel like people don't thoroughly explain things. If anybody knows me, and I know some of the people that are surgical technologists and people who are in maybe nurses or probably screw-up nurses, know that I'm somebody who, you look at me. I'm looking for test strips last night. I refused to even ask somebody at Walmart. I barely wanted to ask the woman when I went to Walgreens, because I like to exhaust every single option, make sure I try my best to find what I need, what I'm looking for. That's what I do. Okay, that's something my mom instilled in us. She says, try, look for this, pay attention, focus, study, and really train your mind to do that. And that's what I do every day. So what do I do? I look at the cases and stuff. I look at my preference card. I can't do nothing. If the preference card is not that much of a preference, if it's not detailed, well, I don't know. I don't know exactly what these doctors want. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean. It's in a way, it's like you're not set up for the success you want to. You're not set up for the success that you want to be set up for. And I understand you have new doctors and you got, you know, new doctors that's using new systems and want new things. Well, guys, sit these doctors down, okay? You know the doctors are coming before they even scrub or before they even start to bring their caseloads. Sit them down, have a discussion with them, figure out their actual preferences, and try your best to and straighten that out. Like, you're talking about somebody who has I literally I have a bachelor of health administration. Okay, I'm somebody who really wanted to pursue the administrative part of a hospital, but I know that's like right now that's going to be impossible because, like I said, they're going to kick my ass up out of there because I'm going to be the one to forbid everything. Veto, veto, veto. I'm going to raise my hand. I'm going to challenge everybody, and nobody's going to want that. I'm going to be. I'm the juror that's a part of the jury, right? And I'm going to be like, okay, well, no, there's reasonable doubt. Did you look at this? Did you check this? Did you check this? Somebody gonna be like, if we just go home, we're hungry. I want to go home. My kids, blah 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 blah. It don't matter. If when it's my job and when it's and this is where I look at it when it's a patient's life at stake, I want to do everything in my power to make sure everything goes as planned, everything goes well. And when I feel like you don't have that team support, that is so discouraging to me. And I said, this is the part that's probably going to piss people off. I feel like it can be better teamwork here in a lot of places. It really can be. And we shouldn't be doing this thing where, oh, we're going to cross that bridge when we get there. Hell no. No, ma'am, no, sir. I don't have time for that. At the end of the day, all I'm saying is, I have worked, this place is filled with so many awesome people. I've worked at places that, literally, just god awful. And this is not this. It's not that. But what I see, and I'm just keeping it real, like you know how you foreshadow, like you can see things happening before they happen because I've been to so many places. I'm just tired of going to these hospitals, and I just feel like it's the 51st days. Things keep happening. I feel like I'm an ass because I care about checking this or I care about doing this, but I got to speak up because I'm a patient advocate. But I feel like I'm starting a war, and I know some people say Terrence don't change, but then some of them same people are probably gonna go behind my back and talk about me, and I'm okay with that. I accept that. I'm okay with that. But like I said, it's discouraging. It really is discouraging when people do that, and when you see it time and time again happening. What do? Like for me personally, like I said, I just get discouraged. And I don't know, like I'm trying to find ways of like dealing with this, and I don't know, like it's almost like it's out of my control, okay? But some things I can't control, and I guess the point when I'm trying to make everything that I can control, and that's paying attention and making sure that this is ready, making sure this is ready. I'm gonna speak up about some things. Like I said, I'm gonna challenge some things, and I'm not gonna back down. Now, everything you got to pick and choose your battles. You can't sit up here and be going off on everything because no two places are alike. Now, I've traveled enough to know that. I've traveled before traveling was even a thing when you think about it. It wasn't no money way back when. I didn't get involved because of the money. The money is great. I feel like the money has been great. Especially if you look at my upbringing, I didn't have anything. My mom and dad barely had money and stuff. We didn't go hungry or nothing like that, but we didn't have much. So when I was making like $700 every 2 weeks, that was a blessing. When I was in Mississippi, it was a huge blessing. And then as I proceeded to make 4, 5, 6 times at a week, that's a blessing as well. All I'm saying is we have to put a stop on the things that don't matter, and we have to put emphasis on everything that does matter. We need to pay attention. We need to focus. We need to be held accountable. We need to work as a team. And like I said, I'm thoroughly speaking about the surgical field. I'm thoroughly speaking about the medical field and specifics, the surgery, the surgical team, the surgical environment. I do feel like as I've traveled over the years, I feel like the seasoned nurses, seasoned surgical techs are being very, 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 like almost to the point where they're bullying the young But then sometimes the young, you do have some newer nurses, newer techs that come in with this know-it-all attitude. And that also is incorrect. Now, I'm not trying to say, okay, yeah, bully them, but I'm saying set them straight. Now, I never had a know-it-all attitude, but when I was in school, I I did everything. I mean, I fought to stay. I wanted to learn as much as I can as a student because I knew once I get out, yeah, I was gonna have an orientation. Yeah, I was gonna like be looking at different specialties and stuff, and have a preceptor. But I knew that I needed to get out and know what the hell I'm doing, and really be a step ahead of the game. And that's how I was. And like I said, I'm not trying to make it a competition, but I thank God for my instructors that instill like that passion in us. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like they pushed us to care more. Okay, they pushed us to care a lot more than the average. I feel like some people just they get involved because, okay, well, it's the paycheck, it's the money, and y'all, believe it or not, these patients and the patient's family, they see this. They may not say anything, but they see it. Y'all, I pray for better days. But when I tell you, I just when not I'm not just speaking up from like here about within it, just like singling just this place out. I mean, this is across the country. When I tell you I'm discouraged, I'm almost afraid, and that's me not. I'm not over exaggerating. I'm being so serious. It could definitely be better. We talk about these medical mistakes, and medical mistakes are happening so much, and unfortunately, um, you're just gonna find yourself. You don't learn from success, right? So there's gonna have to be a thing where it's like, okay, something bad happened. Now there's a policy and procedure in place. Now that's just how it is. That's the way the world goes. But you guys, if there are policies in place, and you find yourself revisiting a similar situation, well, why are we not reverting back to those policies? Why don't we know these policies? We should know these policies like the back of our hands. If I'm a traveler and I know your policies and I know what certain things entail, you as a permanent employee should know as well. Accountability is something that is becoming lackluster. And I think, like I said, the reason why is because when people are held accountable and then something goes haywire, it's that person's fault. And I just really wish it wouldn't be looked at like that. Like I've even been told that by individuals like, well, no, they're not gonna say it's my fault. They're not going to blame it on me. And it's like, we need to stop doing the thing where we're doing the blame thing anyway. Like, let's stop putting each other against each other, and let's find a solution. The solution would be, let's really work as a team. Now, at the end of the day, like I said, I'm a traveler and stuff, and I just feel like, I talk to y'all, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not really heard about a lot of people. I'm not. And that's just the God honest truth. Like, literally, I've been told by management, well, Terrence, you just, you're just here, you're here, you're just to help out a little bit, and then you leave. And so already, that's, for me, it's like, we don't really give a, shit what you're talking about. I mean, pretty much to sum it up. And I'm not even being sensitive, I'm just being honest. These, like, some of these places do not care about the travelers, and they treat their travelers like dirt. Now, I'm not going to go as far as saying this facility is treating me like dirt. All I'm saying is, it could definitely be better. Okay. Now, I don't, if anybody were to tell me that I'm lying when I say that, be it permanent, be a traveler, I think they'd be lying. It could definitely be better. It's not horrible, but it can be better. And I'm going to talk about these things. And like I said, I want to bring awareness to certain things. It's not me bashing anybody and stuff. It's just me being honest. Is somebody coming there to hurt somebody? Hell no. These people take care of the patients for the most part, in my opinion. But I feel like we could even do better if we stop involving our own feelings so much. Yes. Do we have feelings? Hell yes, I have feelings. Hell yes, everybody that I work with are going to have feelings. But stop being so damn sensitive and stop taking things so personally, and know that when I'm asking you for something, okay, here's the ticket. Let me raise my hand here. When I'm asking you for something, when Terrence is asking for something, It's the underlining thing, the common denominator, the main focus is that patient. Even if I'm saying, hey, could you pull my mask up, which is never something I bear. I very, very, very seldom don't put my mask on correctly and have to say, could you tie my mask or could you do this? Like that never really happens with me. Like I'm OCD about those things. I'm not trying to be like I'm all that in the bag of chips or whatever. I'm just saying I make sure to have my mask secure. You guys see I have a beard. I'm gonna have my beard protection on every single day. Like I'm very compliant. Like I'm super. I've been told that by so many different facilities. Like I've been offered jobs because of my compliancy. I've been offered permanent positions. I'm telling you, like I'm not perfect, but I know I give a fuck. Okay, I actually do care. I care. I care hard. And for me, and I'm such a jovial, bubbly spirit. And when I start to I'm always going to care about my patients. I'm always going to have a conversation when I'm up at the bed, or if I'm assisting anesthesia. But if I'm scrubbing at my back table and I'm setting up, my back is to the patient. So I'm not really going to see. I'm not going to really interact with them and stuff, other than when they're waking up, and maybe if they're kind of frantic and stuff and we're having to hold them down, maybe I'll like say, you're just waking up, don't rub your eyes, it's gonna be okay. Like I'm gonna communicate the best of my ability. But we all have parts in the OR. We all have jobs, and we collectively and cohesively, just come together instead of, be against each other, or, let's just take notes of who did this and who did this, so we can go back and talk mess about each other. It's so tiring. It's so tiring. It's so stressful, and it's like, why is it this way? I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna go to the comments now, and maybe you guys can share some light on with me. Okay. Elena follows her dream, says I agree with you 100%. Thank you so much. What's everybody's favorite song? Mine is Good God Almighty by Roder. Well, my favorite song. Oh, I guess it's a Terrence kind of thing. Doesn't matter what you bring. I guess that's my theme song. It's my favorite song. Um, Atlanta Follows Her Dream said Drake the Dragon. My favorite song is Miss Anita Baker, Rapture of Love. Wow, I love that. I have to say, Luther Vandross would come in a close second. The Baron, watch God open the windows of heaven and pour out a blessing on you too big to receive it. Wow, thank you so much. I received that. Spill the tea while I'm drinking tea as well. Amen. The Baron. Amen. I know that's right. Drake the Dragon. Jenna Cafe. How you doing? Says hi, beautiful Terrence and Butterflies. Hey, how you doing, beautiful Jenna? Thank you so much for coming in. Terrence, you the whole truth. Tina, I am, but see that be getting me in trouble though. It gets me in trouble. I ain't lying. Look, I'm telling y'all. You think YouTube is a huge shit. YouTube is small. People see me. People notice me. And the thing about it is, I ain't bashing you. I'm not trying to make you feel bad. But if you see me distancing myself from you, like it's just like the short goes. If you say that if I'm so nice and if I'm so this and that, and then you say, but you're not nice or you're not this or that to me, well then why am I not, socializing with you? Why am I considered not nice to you? Why am I just really kind of short? Because obviously, you can't be trusted. Obviously, you're a backstabber. You're not real. I like to surround myself with real people. When I tell you, if we ever were to meet and I were to bring my sisters around or whatever and stuff, I'm telling y'all, you're going to love them or you're going to hate them. Because it ain't gonna be no in between. Oh, maybe because you just gonna you're gonna love them or hate them. At the end of the day, they real, and I'm telling you guys, it's so many people that are not real. They're afraid to be real because they don't want to be labeled something like they don't want to be labeled mean or this or that. And I want to be around the people who they don't give a rat's ass about that, because especially, and I'm speaking about a surgical. I'm speaking about like a surgical environment, especially when those people have the patient's best interest at heart. Those are the people that I want to work with. Those are the people I want to be around. Like people talk about doctors or she ain't pleasant, he ain't pleasant. Well, I put me with them because I like that. First of all, I'm tired of all the music in the ORs, just everywhere I've gone. I just don't care for it. So when I was working in I was in let me get it right. I was in Rockport, Maine. I was in Rockport, Maine, you guys. My right hand of God. And let me get the hospital because it's coming back to me. Rockport, Maine. I was at Penn Bay Medical Center in Rockport, Maine. And there is a surgeon. His name is Dr. Mitchell. It's hard for me because it's so many doctors, so many names, and it's I just asked God to give it back to me, to put it in my heart, and He did. So Dr. Mitchell, he's an orthopedic surgeon. He still practices to this day. When I first got to that hospital, I'm giving you guys an example. So I got to the hospital. I was a traveler, obviously. I got to the hospital, and people kept saying, "Well, don't put him with Dr. Mitchell. And Dr. Mitchell don't like new people. He don't like this. He don't like that. And he complains about this. He complains about this." So again, at that time I had traveled for probably 14, 15 years at that time. And so y'all know, because I'm just saying, like, you can't get nothing past me. The reason why some of these doctors are probably assholes is because you're incompetent. You don't know what the hell you doing. And that's just the fact. Now we don't like the facts. Now when the facts hurt our feelings, oh no, 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 Mr. Terrence Berger, don't you say that. Cause I'm very intelligent. I'm very smart. I didn't say that you were dumb. I didn't say you weren't smart. You're just incompetent about what you're doing. And you can be the brightest crayon in the bunch and still be incompetent about something or not really or not know something as well as you think you might know it. I feel like, to be honest, I feel like your incompetency comes from your lack of ability to take a certain criticism. Can we get an amen? Can we get an amen or some hundreds in the chat? Like, seriously. Like, I think that's what I think that's what the incompetency really can be. You literally you are afraid of the fact of the matter is, like, you not knowing, and then it may be somewhat of an embarrassment to you, and then that's where your anxiety comes from. Meanwhile, my anxiety is because people don't want to speak up because I'm in a relaxed environment. I can't stand that. I don't like a chilled environment because I'm telling you right now, because it ain't no such thing as that. You can say all day long, "Oh, we chill, we this, we that. Oh, we don't like to complain, we don't like to fuss." But at the end of the day, you fussing, you complaining amongst certain people. So it's inevitable. Everybody's gonna complain. Everybody's gonna talk about things. I mean, hell, what am I doing now? I'm discussing this, but in a sense, somebody's gonna say, "Well, he complained about the hospital. He complained about this." Well, that very well may be true. So let's find a solution. Because the solution is not, "Oh, well, no, it's just water under the bridge. Oh, don't worry about it. Oh, it's no biggie." It is a big thing. And it stresses me out when people even approach it like it's not a big thing. It's a huge thing. It's somebody's life on the damn table. Hello? So it's obviously a huge thing. Let me go back to the comments. Why do people come up against the calmest and nicest people? Elena, wow. Because they love our energy. They love our energy so much that they're bothered by it. They're fans. They're almost like evil fans. Like they hate us, but they want to be us. They're jealous. They're envious. Like they envy us. Like, honestly, like, I'm leaving here. Okay. Now, if they ask me to come back, which I don't know at this moment, I'm like, they probably will never probably ask me to come back here. Especially, I guess, if they see the live, "Oh, he's bashing." Like, I'm not bashing nobody. I'm just being honest. The truth hurts. Okay. I love people to tell the truth. And apparently people like to lie. I don't like to lie. Like, I'll tell you in a heartbeat, I feel like I feel like it's some amazing people here. And I'm going to be honest, nobody here is trying to hurt anybody. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's trying to harm a patient. I've never seen that here. I've never seen that. And I know deep down inside people do care. But I just feel like but what I'm getting at, I feel like people do care, but but people don't want to be held. Some people don't want to be held accountable. Like I said, you have to be very careful when you say things. But I'm just saying, or how you say it too. But some people just don't want to be held accountable. And I'm not just making this up. I've been told that. And also, I don't like instigators. Okay, stop instigating. If you okay, let me be clear with this. If you are bothered by the way somebody says something or the way somebody is doing something, go to that person. Don't go to other people and discuss that amongst other folks, because I'm telling you, oh my Lord Jesus, y'all ain't finna give my ass no damn headache. I ain't lying. When you do that, all you're doing is corrupting a situation more and more and more and more. You ain't no better than if you're talking about somebody in any way other than something positive or constructive criticism. Okay, let me say that. But when you're just bashing, you're not helping the situation. You're not setting an example. That goes for anybody. I don't care how high or low you are on that ladder. You're not helping the situation. That's why I'm somebody, I know for a fact, y'all, I'm not perfect, but you ain't finna find my ass in nobody lounge. I just don't want to deal with people when I don't need to deal with people. Okay, I just don't. I consider myself, I'm someone who works my ass off. I know I'm a patient. I know I am the patient's advocate. I love what I do. I love to make a difference. But I'm telling you guys, sometimes you get it is so, this field, it becomes clouded. It becomes like it becomes so filled with obstacles that no one should ever have to like run over or fly over or jump over. There shouldn't be these hurdles. The obstacles is okay when a patient is in distress or a patient starts to cold, or maybe there's malignant hypothermia or some type of stat situation that you have no idea that's happening. But not okay, I'm having to tell the nurse to get off her phone, or I'm having to raise my voice because nobody's not paying, a person's not paying attention. They're too busy talking about, their vacation or where they just came from. Like, it's a time and place, but I just feel like sometimes we do too much talking, and the too much talking can lead to mistakes, and the mistakes can lead to bigger mistakes, and bigger mistakes can lead to something that you can't reverse. I just think that we just need to do away with that, and we need to come together collectively as a team. But again, here's that like the light bulb that's kind of flickering. I'm a traveler, okay? And I don't care what anybody says. I know I don't matter. I don't. And I know that may come as a shock to you guys, but that's the God honest truth. People are like, man, he's leaving. He's leaving. He's coming in. He's doing his 13 weeks, 8 weeks, 10 weeks, 20 weeks, 5 weeks, 2 weeks, 1 week, whatever, how many weeks. And then he's out. And yeah, that's true. But while I'm here, I want to be an asset. I want to make sure I'm doing everything in my power that I should be doing. And I want to be held accountable, but also I want you to hold yourself accountable. I don't want it to be a thing because now I'm the guy that's coming here, and then maybe if I suggested something and then something goes wrong, it's my fault. Okay, let's stop the blame game, and let's stop throwing people under the bus. Let's stop that, because that is the problem. Ultimately, that's the problem. Every place can be better. At the end of the day, that's what it boils down to. Every place can be better. It's the medical field, especially when you talk about surgery, gets to be a bit stressful, and we all know it's stressful. It's crazy. But some of this doesn't need to. Some of this shouldn't even exist. Because, like I said, if you have a problem with people or whatever, go to the source, chain of command. Whatever happened to that? These are solutions that I'm talking about things that are solutions that I didn't just come up with. I literally have traveled around this country, and I'm telling you guys, these things work. They legitimately work. They work, and my right-handed guy, they work. I'm not trying to be funny, but they work, you guys. It works. If you do chain of command and you practice that, and management, if they enforce that, and you don't even have to involve human resources. You don't have to involve, like, okay, all these other like parties and this. You don't have to. We're all adults here. We can figure it out amongst each other. And how beautiful, how much more beautiful would the world, and I know I'm exaggerating when I say world, but how much more beautiful will these organizations, these businesses, these hospitals, right? Because they are businesses, they are organizations. Imagine how much more beautiful they could be. And I'm telling you guys, and there are places out there like that. I've been to Frisco, Colorado, St. Anthony Summer Medical Center. You guys, absolutely amazing. Okay, are there hardcore people? Hell yeah. There's an anesthesiologist that will let you have it. If you touch her patient before she tells you, if you do something that she's not okay with, she will tell you off about it in the most respectful, assertive, aggressive way. And you be like, yes, ma'am. And you don't do it again. But that's what I call communication. It ain't lateral communication. It's not passive aggressive. Passive aggressiveness. It's not, okay, well, oh, whatever, just do whatever. I'm all laid back. No, 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 no. Let's stop that. No, 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 no. No, sir, no, ma'am. Stop, 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 stop. Stop. Abort, abort, stop. No, 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 no. Don't do that. Don't say that, because when things go left, you're gonna be all up in your feelings, and you're gonna be ready to hurt somebody. Okay, let's get a game plan. Let's have a game plan. Let's make sure that this machine drives well. This machine is perfect. Let's make to the best of our abilities, because we know nothing is perfect. But let's make sure to come together and form a plan that's gonna work. Not just, oh, well, just do whatever. That makes me so uneasy. It makes me so uneasy. I can't. I don't like that. And like I said, from here on out, for me, I feel like as I continue to get older, I'm 3 years from 40. Okay, I'll be 38, Lord willing, November 30th of this year. As I continue to travel, it just might have to be at some of those big level 1 facilities where there's structure, and at the same time, it gets to be very stressful. You know what I'm saying? It's like stressful structure, but but it just flows better. I feel like it's less chance of it's not less chance, it's less opportunity, I guess you could still say chances, but for there to be so much downtime and people talking and people doing this and people doing that. Like, it's good to be able to leave work. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think here, I must be honest, like, I left work. So I had an interview, and my management, which, she's awesome. She let me go, like, I had like an extended 30 minutes, right? But I went to my car. I didn't even leave like the hospital. So I went to my car, changed out of scrubs, went to the car, did the interview, went back in, and then I was on call actually. Then I had a situation where, back here, was it last week, you guys? It was just not too much going on. I said, you know what, let me just leave after lunch. And she let me leave after lunch. Those are the only times I left early. And let me tell you, now the time that I've worked, I made that back up times 10, already. My point is this, like, I'm not trying to compare myself to nobody and stuff, but I know I work hard. I know I'm not calling and I'm going to work. I'm working hard. And I pray to God that in itself, it shows. And I'm very passionate. Sometimes it's almost like I'm embarrassed because I'm so passionate about what I do. And so many people, I shouldn't say so many people, but I feel like some people just ain't gonna understand because they're not connected, like maybe with their job. I'm telling you guys, my right-handed God. Let me put this into perspective, and I promise you, I will go to the comments for a little bit, for a while. Y'all, I used to do Uber Eats, okay? Uber Eats. Like Uber Eats. Like, go to the restaurant when I was in Tampa, Florida. Also, when I was in Tampa, Florida, I was in Fort Lauderdale. I did Uber Eats, both parts of Florida, and became like a diamond deliverer. Oh my gosh, Ybor City. If anybody knows about Tampa, I know the Hicks family 813 know about Ybor City. But I was in Ybor City Friday night, Saturday night, Sundays, in Ybor City. Boom, boom, boom. That app was just hitting. It was hitting. I mean, I probably make like, and somebody gonna be like, that ain't much, but I probably make like $600-700 in a day. Like in a day, like in a weekend, I'd make like probably anywhere from $15 to $2,000 that weekend. Uber Eats, and people say that's impossible. No, I would drive. Uber Eats cuts you off at 12 hours, and you have to take a break. I think you have to take a 4-hour break, and then you can get back on the clock. I would drive that entire 12 hours, literally. Like I don't even know. Like I mean, it can't even be healthy how much I did it, because sometimes I find myself holding my pee because okay, I don't want. I want to this other order come in, like say from like the Firehouse subs, and then the same when I'm picking up, when I'm on my way to Firehouse Subs to pick up an order, I get another one. So it's a bundle, and I just keep going. I keep going. I keep going, and I would get people food to them so quick. Like I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I was speeding and stuff, not like going 90, but if it was 50 miles in the speed limit, I'd go 55, 60 maybe. I would get people their food, and they would tip me like 10, 20. One lady I went to this real beautiful neighborhood in Wesley Chapel. She tipped me $50, like in cash. And I just be like, dang, I mean, I was making money doing that. But this is my point. I was passionate even about that. And I know somebody gonna probably make a big joke about, okay, well, it's food. I know you, but you know what? It is somebody's food. One guy said, thank you so much. He said, I was having problems with the app and stuff, and people, this is the third time, and nobody brought the food, but nobody communicated. He was like, you've messaged me and everything several times. You damn straight. I said, I'm at the restaurant. They said it's going to be like a 5-minute delay. I'm going to get this to you as fast as I can. I apologize for the delay, sir. I'm telling y'all, I pride myself on good customer service. This man tipped me $20. He got 4 kids, hungry ass kids, tipping me $20. Like, no, keep your money. I ain't telling him that though, but I'm saying it to myself. Like, okay, you don't have to give me your money, but at the same time, this is my point. Like, I was doing that on the side. I was still working in surgery, but I was just doing it on the side. I was helping my dad, with bills and certain things, and I was making money every way I can. But I was passionate about it. I didn't let the money make me. I made the damn money, but I was passionate about that. I wanted to make sure everybody got a great experience when it came to me. And I'm telling you, like to this day, I can sign up for that. I can just not sign up. I can log back on, and it'll be just like I just took it's like I never stopped it. I never stopped. Like I give all the glory to God because I'm very patient, and I feel like people. Like we keep hearing this on YouTube. We keep hearing this this sound everywhere. You can feel people. You can feel when people don't like you. You can feel energy, be it good or bad. People felt my good energy. I didn't want it to be I was sad. I was hell almost emotional when those places would take forever to give me the food, or if they got something wrong and I can't go into the bad because they just sealed it. I want to make sure it's a wonderful opportunity for every patient. Every patient. Y'all see what I'm saying? I'm gonna calm down, y'all, but I just care. And I don't, let me tell you, this gonna sound crazy, but I have prayed to God to say, God, maybe I'm caring too much. And if I am, just release that from me. And I promise you, at the same time, I feel like God and my mom is saying, boy, if you don't shut up, this is what you're supposed to do. And we taking you through this because it's something greater. It's something greater for you. It's something more. It's something better for you. This is a test, and we want to make sure that you're the same person in this hospital, and you're the same person in that hospital. We don't want you to cut corners, and we know it gets rough, but we want you to go through certain things. That has to be the reason. It has to be. And I thank God for the opportunities, like, through it all. Whether I see it as good or bad, I feel like every opportunity is a learning opportunity. Every opportunity you can learn from, and I mean, in a bigger picture, that's a blessing. That's nothing bad about that. But I just want to, like I said, I just wanted to express, my thoughts on things. And like I said, this might piss people off. it might upset people and stuff, whatever. My intentions are not to upset anybody. My intentions are solely to hopefully bring awareness and find solutions versus let's just sit around the table and talk mess about each other and start more confusion. Cause Terrence is tired of the drama. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of it. I already don't go into people lounge. I don't go like I literally do not walk into. Look, y'all. It can be my mama's fried chicken in there. My ass ain't going. If somebody didn't bring me a leg or a leg or a thigh or whatever, I ain't going in there. I just that's one thing that I have control over. I have absolute control over, and so I just won't go in unless if there is a meeting or if there is some type of thing where it's mandatory, and it's like pretty much the meetings. That is where I'm going to go in there. But if it's something, okay, this is leisure time and just chill, relax, everybody talking, doing this, I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I am out. I just don't want to engage. I don't want to have the I don't want to have the temptation of engaging. Especially when it's people who have just talked about, when it's people just talking about each other and crap, and then so and so come back and talk about her, or he talk about him, or he do this or she do this. I don't have time for that mess. I don't. And I see it everywhere. And it's like I said, it's discouraging as hell. So now I'm going to go into the comments. I don't know, Atlanta. It's very wrong and weird. I'm probably the calmest person in my high school, and I'm the one who gets bullied the most. I'm like the punching bag of the school. Drake, the dragon, I'm sorry to hear that. That's crazy. Oh my God. I was thirsty. That's horrible. That's horrible. Tina, Elena, there's always one who wants to try to push us off our square. Absolutely, Tina. And you know what? I think it's a few of them, to be honest. Hey, Bo Williams says, "Hey, Uncle T, how you doing?" Drake the Dragon. And on top of that, I have a lot of depression and anxiety, so that doesn't help me. So Drake the Dragon. It's like I'm not like happy, but I'm kind of like that's interesting you say that, because I feel like that's some people even in medical field. Some people that are in the medical field, be it doctors, surgical techs, first assistants like myself, nurses, anesthesia. I was a geek in school, and I was bullied in high school. Like I said, just a little bit in college, but we can like hurt people, but all hurt people don't hurt people. Some hurt people like myself. I want to help, and I want to. When I precept, yes, I'm hardcore, but I want to make it a good experience for people. So I don't want to cause more anxiety, more depression, more situation with amongst somebody, but I want to make sure that they're right for the job. They're right for this career. But it's sad to say that I think I'm just speaking towards like the medical field, that people that do have like a background in it and it's dormant, it flares up when they go into the field, because some people make it so stressful. I had to tell, now this is a true story, and I know I said I was gonna read the comments, but I promise you I am. I just have so much to talk about. I was in Tampa and I had a tech. This girl knew this doctor so well, right? They hung out. Maybe they were sleeping together. I don't know. Ain't none of my damn business. I don't care. But she would come in and she'd say, now I don't work with, I did more ortho and neuro. Now this particular doctor was like urology or whatever. She'd come in, well, I would say general, but a little urology too. She'd come in and say, Dr. So-and-so, now don't be mean. Don't be mean to Terrence. Don't be mean to him. And he's this, he's that. I said, and then so she said this. And before I knew it, I said, could you please close the door? She said, excuse me. She said, excuse me. I said, could you please close the door? The laminar flow and stuff, you messing up the room. This is contamination. That's not okay. The alarm's gonna sound. Close the door. I said, you come in, but then close the door. And of course she didn't come in. She saw my tone. She saw I wasn't interested in her BS. Like, I don't need you sitting up. I don't need a damn cheerleader. I play tennis. We don't have cheerleaders in tennis. The cheerleader was my mom and my damn daddy cheering me on. We don't have cheerleaders. This is not basketball, football. Okay, this ain't the damn Dallas Cowboys. And you got the cowgirls and stuff. Ooh, 1, 2, 3. Who's our team? No, we don't have that in tennis. Okay, so please get the hell out, come in, or get the hell out and close the door. Now, I didn't tell her to get the hell out, but I said, you come in, just close the door. I was country just like that, and she got the hell about that damn door. Because I don't need that. Go play with Timothy, Barbara, Samantha. Go play with somebody else. Stop playing with Terrence ass. Don't play with Terrence. Oh, I wish y'all could have met my damn mama. Because if you would have met my mama, you understand what my mindset's at right now. I don't have time for the BS. I don't have time for the fake and the bogus crap. I don't have time for any pseudo nonsense. And it shows on my damn face. I know it does. And I know it frustrates people. And I'm sorry. I know Drake the Dragon, you saying your depression or anxiety. And I'm sorry. In my right hand of God, I'm not being funny when I say this. And I'm not meaning this towards you. But I'm sorry if there are people that are going through things like mentally, okay, and they're depressed and they have anxiety and they're in the operating room, okay? This is what I'm talking about. If you do have those situations, maybe you need to get out of that situation, okay? Get away from that environment, because I'm not going to sugarcoat certain things. And also, you could tell me, well, so-and-so, she's this, she's that. Well, her ass had to be gone. Because, I mean, I'm grieving the loss of my mom. Lord knows I'm in a mild depression. Lord knows I am. I battle with food addiction, to be honest. Sugar and stuff, which is a real addiction. I have so many different things that it can trigger me, and I can say, you know what, I'm gonna eat this, I'm gonna do this. Like, it's a constant battle. It's a struggle. But I choose to okay, let me eat right. Let me find ways. Let me make sure I'm exercising somewhat every day. Let me clear my mind. If I have to vent, even if I got a live stream, if I got to walk around, let me do that. Let me put myself in a position where I know I'm going to succeed. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do the necessary things. I do. I'm gonna be honest. I wish other people could have that mindset. Stop putting yourself in situations where you know if you are the gossip girl or the gossip guy, you're gonna continue to gossip. Well, stop putting yourself in that situation, because you apparently you like the attention, you like the negative, you like that negativity. It's laws of attraction. You're gonna attract negativity or you're gonna attract positivity. If you're being negative, you're gonna attract negativity. I choose positivity, and I know for a fact, yeah, inadvertently, it's still gonna be negative people around you. But I'm positive. I'm positive right now. I'm gonna go to work. I'm not gonna lose sleep. I don't have a headache. It may look like I'm frustrated, I'm angry, but I'm not. I'm discouraged. There's a difference. And I'm somebody who is I still am keeping faith in God that there are solutions. Now, those solutions very well may be, Terrence, you do your few weeks and you get on out. It just might have to be that. And I accept that. But then what happens when you have someone else, a traveler like me, that comes with that same mindset, the same passion, if not even more? It's just going to be, history is going to repeat itself. I want to make you aware, places like this, let me tell you now, that are actually very good. Did you hear? It's very good, actually. Why on earth don't you understand how great you have it? And why are some of y'all just festering the negativity? You get what I'm saying? Like, why? I literally have, let me tell you this, and y'all, if I'm lying, I want somebody to tell me shut up, okay? But I'm gonna try my best. But when I got here, I'm gonna be honest, it was a few people say, "Oh, well, how do you like it?" "Oh, just wait, and so this, so and so this." And I said, I promise to God, I said, or do you always point out all the negative things? Come again? That's what they said. And two people actually said this 2 different times now. Same day, 2 different times of the day. Do you I said, do you always point out the negativity? Well, come again. I said, do you always point out the negativity? Like, and then obviously they turn red, because I work with what a lot of and so they turn redder than I do, and I'm like, I well, do you? Because it seems like you do. Miss me with that. Miss me with that shit. Okay, I'm not you barking up the wrong tree. You're talking to the wrong brick wall. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. I want to know, what does this doctor prefer? What does she prefer? What does he prefer? What are things that they just don't like, or this and this and this? I need to know that. I don't need to know nothing else. I don't need to know about wife, kids, this, marriage, and all this, divorce, this, that, having sex here, doing this, licking, sucking, sticking. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about none of that mess. Okay, now I'm gonna go back to the comments, and I'm gonna try and stay in the comments. Drake on it, honey, please don't feel like you are alone. I get bullied as well. Then again, I also have a strong support system. Just to know, so just know you are not alone. Elena, you are just God sent. Honestly, that is so sweet. Thank you, Elena. Drake the Dragon says, thank you, Elena. I don't usually listen to people who tell me that, but I trust you. Wow. Drake the Dragon, you probably got some similarities like myself. I'm not gonna lie. I have a hard time with verbal praises. People tell me, "Oh, you great job, this and this," and let me tell you, God has confirmed that I did a great job. The patient's okay. I got paid, and everything's good. I don't need the pat on the backs. I don't even like those pat on the backs, to be honest. Now, a doctor doctor, oh, great job, great job, great job. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, and I'm working on it. I'm working on that, but I seldom believe people. That's what I'm just putting it out there. I seldom believe people, and that's just something I'm working on. I already have a podcast where I say what the excuse the French to hell. Well, I already have a podcast where I say what the excuse my French, the hell I want without holding back on my feelings. So I definitely understand where you come from. Thank you so much, Elena. I appreciate that. And I know I'm not the only one, but I have a very weird and disturbing childhood and problems. So people think I'm like this terrible, lustful person. Oh, I get it. Trust me. Remember that scene from Shrek where he talks about how people think about him? That's how people think of me. Oh, that's horrible. Someone gonna take it personal. Maddie Garcia, someone go. They already taking it personal. I know they already taking it personal, and to be honest, I don't care. Like I said, I would love, as I travel around the country, I would love the people to get more familiar with my channel. And when I do these live streams, like with StreamYard, come up on the panel. Let's have a discussion. Let's have a heated discussion. You can cuss my ass out if you want to. I'm not gonna kick you down. Don't cuss somebody else out. Cuss me out. Don't cuss somebody else out on the channel. But I'm not gonna kick you down or nothing. We're gonna have a discussion, and it's gonna be heated like a damn hot seat challenge or something. This is if that's gonna mean we're gonna get something out of that, so be it. If we're gonna get solutions out of that, let's do it. If it means that you're gonna go back to backstabbing people, talking behind the back, being hateful, deceitful, well then you wasting your time. And you already know I done had people up on the panel and shit and talking and stuff, and I'm thinking we're getting to the root of the situation, but obviously, they wasted their times. It's just sad where some people, how some people are. It's sad. It's ridiculous. Hey, Messiah, how you doing? Drake, honey, not all people understand you. Take it from me. I was very suicidal until I reached out for help. I've also had disturbing childhood. Y'all, I've been right there. Everything y'all talking about, I have experienced myself. And like I told you, I've lost two people. I lost two people. My two close best friends to suicide. So, and y'all, and suicide does not look. These people did not appear to be depressed at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just never know. You never know where people are. So I totally understand y'all. Mistakes are gonna be made, but not all the time. You're 100% correct about everything. Thank you so much, Elena follows her dream. I appreciate you. Like you're welcome, sweetheart. I'm a godmama, so I'm very parental to people I view as family. That's awesome. Same as law military field. It's a learning experience. Absolutely. Honey, you can't talk you can't out talk me. I'm sorry. Maybe that's why I'm doing the law military field. I know that's right. Everyone should have a safe part. They do get what has to. Everyone should have a safe part. They do get what has to done when you have a life on the line or to have a successful surgery. You have to study. You have to study mind as well as the study hand. Absolutely. It sounds like some people are trying to be, excuse my French, and ass. Honey, let them be ass, because the Bible says God is not mocked whatsoever. A man so that shall they also weep. I know that's right. Come on now, Elena. The Bible also says, touch not. Ooh, I love this one. Now, Keisha, my sister, my older sister, just told me this today. She literally just told me this. This is such a confirmation. The Bible also says, touch not my anointing, honey. That call on your life is so prominent and profound. People are going to be buttholes only because they know they'll eventually get under your skin. Wow. Elena, I agree. That is right. Honey, you need a vacation. You think so? I promise you, yo. That ain't it, Elena. Now you know I tell you I keep it real. I promise you that's not it. I can guarantee you it's not it. It's not it. I'm telling you it's not it. My right hand to God. I feel like what I need is to really I obviously I need to pray more. And I need to really dig deep inside and say, Terrence, everybody is not going to think the way you think. If my mom was alive, I'm looking at my mom like the picture right now. If my mom was alive, which she's very much so in my like her spirit is very much so in my heart, with right attached to my spirit, she'd say, "You got to stop. You have got to stop." Even if that means someone is gonna get hurt, and Lord, and I can hear her saying this, Lord forbid it's the patient, but you gotta stop because you can only do so much. Just think about it. If it's 4 rooms, you can't be in every room simultaneously. You can't be in 4 different rooms at the same damn time, Terrence, can you? And I say, no, ma'am. She say, well then shut up, stop. I say, yes, ma'am. But I'm not quite there yet. I am 37 years of age, okay, you guys? And both my sisters said, well, when you reach your 40s, when you 39, 40, something's gonna click. And I'm like, oh, okay, I guess I pray to God I reach that, and maybe it'll click. Maybe I'll start to care a little bit less. You know, I care hard, but I need to focus on solely put my energy towards my patients, and even if it becomes awkward, because I must say today was awkward because I know I kind of shut down. I'm not like normally my bubbly self, but I'm tired of all the chit chat and this and that, and then things are getting missed, and I'm telling you, it's just like But you know what? What shouldn't I just be like whatever and just stare at people and maybe do my crazy eye or something, like just be silly as hell until people just get the picture that, okay, this dude really don't want nothing to do with us. And I'm sorry to say, but that's what it's becoming. I only want to deal with the patients. But I'm in a field where it has to be teamwork, okay? Now again, I'm somebody who plays singular. I play singles in tennis. I just like to be on my own team and just play, and if something were to happen, it's my fault. But I'm in a team setting, so I know I can't think like that. And I'm telling you guys, I'm a team player. But I need the whole team to participate. Stay in healthcare. It's not for the weak. I work in dentistry. Absolutely, it's not for the weak. I would go to human resources. Sheila, no. But that's the good. Thank you for that advice. But this is the point. I'd be contradicting myself. If I can't go to the source, well, I don't want to overstep. But let me just say this too. Think about it this way. You're in a small environment. You're in a small hospital. Everybody knows everybody. Everybody knows everybody. So that's why I feel like, okay, in a sense, it's already corrupted, and I mean that in the most respectful way. Like, you really can't express yourself to, like, pretty much everybody, because everybody kind of know about everybody. And then here it's like a thing where I feel like, personally, for me, I know it's family, but it's a family, right? But every family is dysfunctional. I don't care who the hell, the Kardashians, the Bergens, my family, y'all, we all dysfunctional. All families are dysfunctional. Somebody tell me I'm lying. Now, what family is perfect? No family is perfect. So if you consider if you're saying that the hospital here is a family, which I do hear that, and I do see it, but it is dysfunctional. Does that mean that if somebody were to fall down, hell yeah, we all gonna be right there for that person? Nobody's gonna let, okay, I'm not gonna, nobody's gonna let me just die, and they ain't gonna let nobody just die. I'm not saying that. Let's be very clear, people. I'm not saying that. This is a family, true and true. I'm tired of, like, this is what I wanna stop. It's almost like when I was younger and stuff, all the things that happened and stuff. I mean, I've been a part of so many different things, and I've shared this somewhat on my channel in the past and stuff, and I may talk about these things in the future and stuff. But I mean, I've been through a whole lot. A lot of bad things have happened to me before the age of 11. You know, a lot of bad things. I mean, just a lot of terrible things. But I don't let that be an excuse for my life now. Okay, when Peach McIntyre and other people talk about break generation curses, I really have broken those curses. Lord is my witness. I'm never gonna go back. I can refer back to that, but I'm not gonna go back to that. I'm not gonna be that child and be all and angry and upset with the world and think everybody's out to get me. I just don't want to deal with people. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? And I think that it becomes a situation, especially in this type of field, because it's not for everybody. It's not. And I think that people that have gotten involved with it and are super intelligent, that's great, but you got to have the passion too. Because if you don't have the passion, what are you doing in here? Because if the passion comes along with, you have to be able to take constructive criticism. You have to sometimes get your damn feelings hurt. Know that you can't take this. You can't take it personal. You know, you can't. I just think that sometimes we set ourselves up for failure, and it's just this is exactly what it is. It definitely can be better. It can be. I'm not just making this up. It can be, and it will be. But we got to work together. We got to work together. We got to find solutions. Dumbo and Nene, how you doing? Hey Davita, how you doing? Administration definitely needs to hear your voice. They have no humility with themselves. Same, all my instructors were black in school, definitely a blessing. Care about communities of Houston. Thank you for being here first and foremost. I don't think I officially said your name, but thank you so much. I appreciate you guys for coming in. Thank y'all so much. I love the fact that y'all are in here and we're engaging with each other. Y'all listening to me and stuff, whatever. I don't know, maybe this weekend, maybe do a StreamYard about this. This is awesome. We need to keep discussing this, because I'm telling you guys, what it boils down to is it boils down to, like, trust issues, dishonesty, accountability issues, or issues in general, not being loyal, and how can there be a team if you don't have those morals and values? You know what I'm saying? Like, how can you be the best you can be? I just doubt that. TCG hobby, bro. My dad's friend has a dog collar signed by Michael Vick. Well, people change. I guess that's the positive thing. To take care, to care about the ups and downs of the field you're in, Terrence, is definitely have to be in the know. Absolutely, Sheila. You know, let me tell y'all this, and I know I still got a lot of comments to read, but I have an awesome friend, and I don't know if he dropped in here or not. But he is oh my gosh, he's now he's a PA, he's a physician assistant, and he's amazing, you guys. He's amazing. He was also like a surgical technologist. He was a first assist and private assist for a doctor, and then now he's he's doing this amazing. He's a physician assistant. It's amazing. And he told me, and I went to the store to get my ketone strips. I was in the parking lot of Walgreens, and he sent me a text, and he says, and it made me emotional. But he said, "Bro, man, how you doing? I saw your live, because we're busy, right? He's super busy, very busy, works in the medical field, obviously. I'm busy with the medical field. And he's like, bro, I saw your live, and I watched it. Man, you don't understand. Like, I thought I was crazy. I thought I was crazy." He said it like a couple times, and then he sent more messages. Like, I really do care. Like, I care. And sometimes it's almost like I feel like I'm embarrassed and I'm alone, but it's good to know that I'm not alone in this. And I was just like, you're not alone. And I'm happy that I'm not alone in this as well. Like, that's a blessing. Like, thank you for all your services. Thank you for what you do. And somebody came into the live who's a surgical technologist too. And maybe he had retired, but he understood it too. You guys, this is not for the weak of heart. And I'm not trying to scare nobody and stuff, but it's not. And I know that I can do this, and I'm doing it. But it gets to be too much, especially when, like, you feel like you don't have anybody to talk to, or you feel like you don't have anybody, not even to vent to, but you don't have nobody who can understand. And people say, "Oh, I understand." Even in medical field, "Oh, I understand," but really, they don't understand. And they just, maybe they're good at pretending to listen to you, but they really don't understand. And then sometimes it goes back. You tell somebody, then that somebody goes to tell somebody else, and then it's just, y'all know how news travel fast, no matter what setting you're in. But in a surgical setting, it travels really fast. In a hospital, everybody will know your business, and that's how you know that people just ain't keeping things amongst themselves. But that's why I don't engage with others. I really, really don't. Like, I may say some stuff, but I'm very careful, because I don't. If anything, I'm gonna say things to people's face, be it good or bad. At the end of the day, I'm not gonna sugarcoat nobody. Don't ask me do you think I'm fat? Do not ask me that, because if I ask you that, I expect your ass to say yes. Well, Terrence, you're fat. And if you ask me that, I'm gonna say you fat or you skinny. I'm gonna tell you what I think. If you want my honest opinion, or if you want me to tell, if you asking me something, I can't lie. Okay. And that's probably a bad thing, but I think in a sense it's a good thing. I can't lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest. And if you feel bad about it, well, you shouldn't have asked me for my damn 2 cents then. Cause I'm not gonna tell you what y'all better ask Josie. You better ask Keisha. Those are my blood sisters, and they will tell your ass right now. He's our little big brother. That means that I'm younger than them, but I've always had this. I'm very overprotective about my sisters, and right, so I'm their bodyguards. You know what I'm saying? Like, I go look. I'll hurt somebody over them. I would. And my deal is they know, well, dang, he ain't gonna sugarcoat it, and I'm just not. I look, I'm nice now. I don't want. I can let you down good or whatever stuff, but I'm still not gonna just lie about things. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not out here to harm you or hurt your feelings or make you harm yourself or harm somebody else. But I'm not out here to sell you no lies either. This ain't no, oh, you want to get rich by Friday? Just do these 3 simple things. Hell no. You ain't going to be rich by next year. Now, I mean, you probably could be. You hit the lottery or something like that. All I'm saying is you got to apply yourself. My channel is based off of facts. So I'm going to do things, and I'm going to lead by those examples. Okay? If I'm telling you I'm gonna try to eat this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna eat this. Well, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make mistakes. I may have a cookie here or do this, and I'm gonna be honest about it. I'm not taking no damn. I ain't doing no damn surgery. I ain't taking no damn Ozempic. My ass is out there running around, sweating my balls off at tennis and walking around, getting these steps in, and taking these damn stairs in the morning, huffing and puffing and stuff when I am running up and stuff. But it don't matter. Because I'm taking the necessary things in my life to better my life, to better my future. My right now does not need to be my future. My future can be completely different. And right now, I feel great. I can feel even better 6 months to a year from now. I just have to apply. I have to apply these things. I just can't keep doing the same thing and try and get different results. You can't keep, waking up and complaining to the whole damn world and ain't applying yourself. You're gonna get the same results. You can't keep talking about something. Well, I don't know why I ain't got money to pay this bill when you sitting up here getting your hair did, or you're taking out, or you're eating out, or you're buying booze or cigarettes and this and that. If you do the same thing, you're gonna get the same result. Ain't nothing gonna change. It's 51st days, just like in surgery. If we know this doctor operating and he ain't pleased with this drape, or he ain't pleased with this, let's make change to the card. Let's come to an agreement about something. Let's not just leave when the case over with. Let's sit down. Let's debrief and make sure when we cross this bridge again that we don't have this same damn issue. Why do we want to keep letting history repeat itself? I don't know. I don't know. Dumbonita said, facts. Those policies should have been memorized within the first 48 hours of them working in the hospital. Absolutely agree. It also seems like no one wants to take responsibility for their actions. That's the truth. That's the truth. Because right now, if I were to go to somebody and say that to these people, to some people, I'll say, what are you talking about? What? No. I know it'll be a bunch of conjunctions, but and it'll be a bunch of them. Accountability is a mofo. Dr. Phil, I know somebody gonna say, well, he ain't no doctor. My mom's alive. She'd be like, he ain't no damn doctor. But he even said, when he's talking, he's doing this interview, and I've done this too with people like in real life. And I'm talking to people, and I'm explaining certain things, say to a student. I said, we've done, like, okay, let's, for instance, we got 6 stent placements. We're putting in stents. We're doing urology. Okay, today we're doing urology with Dr. Peterson or whatever. That's an actual urologist, actually. But we're putting in 6 stents with awesome Dr. Peterson. She was real nice. She is real nice. 6 stents. The student comes in, his or her hand is folded. They don't have their gloves and gowns. They don't have a lead apron. You know, you need cysto when you're doing stents and all that, because you're putting in dye, contrast. You're looking at it on the X-ray and all that. So you need your thyroid protection. You need lead apron, all that good stuff. Anyway, so they're unprepared, but it's okay because they probably new to the OR. It's okay. I'm not gonna sit up here and chew them a new asshole like they chewed me a new asshole in school. I'm gonna be patient. I'm gonna be like, okay, well, did you get your gown and gloves? And hey, we're using C-arm, so you'll need to get a lead apron. You know, it's a mandatory for the hospital. You know, it's a requirement if you want to be in this room. Well, okay. Well, where do I go? Follow me. I'll show you. Now, let's just say we're doing a whole week. We're doing urology. By tomorrow, you need to know the case if they gonna have C-arm or not. Have your lead apron. Have your thyroid shield. Bring your gown and gloves. I shouldn't be telling you the same damn thing over. When we just did 6 Monday and we got 4 on for Tuesday, you should be stellar the next day. But okay, I'm not gonna be that a-hole. I'm gonna be patient. Let's hop into Thursday. If you doing the same thing Thursday, ma'am, sir, this ain't for you. This ain't for you. It ain't. It's not. Because this is not a cabbage. This is not a coronary artery bypass. This is not like a total joint. These are cysto placements. And I know some people learn slower than others, but my deal is you're not taking accountability. Because you always talking about, okay, well, I got to leave early. I got to do this. And then when I get out the room, you talking to so-and-so down the hallway. Well, I thought you had to go. I thought you had to go. But no, you still here at the hospital. So what it is, you just waiting to graduate from college. You want to secure this job before you graduate. You know you probably going to get out making like maybe $20, $30 an hour, which is a blessing, right, for a new hire. And that's what you own. You own making some money instead of really doing your job. Because if you was on doing your job, you'd be like the other damn student when she coming in, she got everything because I only had to tell her once. And I'm not trying to compare students to students, but it's common sense. But I guess it ain't that damn common nowadays. But anyway, I digressed on that. Let me just go to the comments. They use that because you're a traveler. I'm sure they probably do. Terrence and how I'm doing amazing. How are you? Tay Tay Fan XO, it's my granny's birthday. Can you say happy birthday to her? Happy birthday to Tay Tay's Fan XO granny. Happy birthday. My mom used to work in the hospital as a CNA, so that's a certified nurse assistant, you guys. She's too nervous to go back to become an RN. Some new nurse decided that she just a CNA, she doesn't know what she's talking about. They lost the patient. Wow. That's horrible. All because they wouldn't listen to someone who has been doing doing the job over 20 years. See, that's what I mean by their pride gets in the way, and they make it about themselves. And meanwhile, you have a patient to expire. I've seen that in real life, and it's disgusting. I've actually pushed bodies to the morgue, and I don't mean to trigger nobody, but I'm telling you the truth. So when I tell you, when you hear this passion in my damn voice, this ain't just for a damn view. This is real talk. This is real life. It is some crazy things happening out there, and it's ridiculous, and we can make a difference. But how do we make a difference if we don't work together? This is not tennis, by the way. This is not a singular sport. This is, it takes a village. Everybody needs to put in all their information, all their knowledge, and let's come up with a solution that is that's gonna make it a beautiful environment. It's possible. I've seen it. Watching from Senegal, how you doing? Thank you so much. People sometimes do not like to do things for others, and they only care about themselves. And yes, it's very sad that we cannot get along with others, and that is wrong with the world. Absolutely, that's what's wrong. Amen. Say that again, Terrence. I am truly a real woman. I love to be positive. I love that. Thank you so much. Facts, so true. And welcome to the TNT Family Show. Absolutely. You are so 100% correct. You know, and here's the deal. I promise you, I'm not trying to sound like holier than thou. I'm not Papa Teresa. I'm a Christian Christian. I don't know if you know that, Elena, but I get that from my mom. I'm a Christian Christian. I'll curse your ass out and stuff, but I'll feed you too. And just simultaneously, I'm silly. I love to be positive, but I'm real. And I'm not going to sit up here and stand for ignorance. Ain't nobody, let me just say this, at this facility and a lot of facilities, ain't none of these damn people crazy. Ain't none of us ignorant. We are all credentialed, licensed, and we have gone to school. We've done this. Even if it's on the job training, it don't matter. You are trained to do better, to be better, to know what's right and what's wrong, and stop with the nonsense. It's time out for that. But when you sit somebody down, if I were to sit somebody down, and if I were just to talk just like this in a meeting, which would be very inappropriate, right? Because you gotta be, you gotta be mindful. And so Betsy's just like, if you look at her kind of sideways, she's gonna start crying and she's gonna think about this. And it's like, I ain't got time for that mess. I don't care about, trying to sugarcoat things. I care about the patients. Okay, that's the bottom line. And sometimes you can't sugarcoat things. That's why I said I like some individuals there that just tell it like it is, but then they label her as you know what. She's the major B of the OR. Well, sign me up with her all day long. Exactly. The people don't care nothing about you or their part that you play in your position. You know what I hate to say is sometimes us younger gen are just stupid, and I have no problem saying it. See, Elena, that's why I said earlier in my live stream, this ain't just a younger. It's people who are 60. It's people who are 25. It's people who are 37, like me. It's people who are 47, 57. It's not the generation. It's not. It ain't. I'm telling you, it's not. In my opinion, it's not that. It's not that. It's just I think for me, what I solely feel like is the fact that, and I'm speaking for surgical, the medical field. It's the burnout. It's the lack thereof. You lost your passion. Now it's time for you to lose that damn title and get on. Get on, Timothy. Get on, Samantha. Get on. Leave it where, just leave. Leave the cart where it's at and walk on out the store. It's time to go. Your time is up. Because when you start saying, well, I don't care, blah, 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 or you're cutting corners, it's time to move on. It's just time to move on. Okay, but you see that paycheck though, and you like, okay, let me just stick around. But see, that's what I'm saying. If that's your full motivation, that's the problem. That's the problem. Lord knows my God is my way. It's many ways to make money. Do you care about what you're doing? Is what I want to ask people. Do you care about what you're doing? It's sad. It's sad as hell. It is. I can't stand liars. Dumbo, you know us. We don't lie. You know that. What happened, Iris? It's not like a Iris. It's just me talking about hospitals and healthcare, and it's not like one thing in particular. It's just the fact that I just feel like healthcare organizations, and including the one I work at currently, all these places can be better. And it's discouraging that they're not, because you do have the means to be better, but you have to want to be better. And I'm a traveler. I'm passing through. I'm just kind of giving my 2 cents on this, because this is my damn channel. I'm not cursing at you, Hours. I'm just saying, for people that's probably watching, it could be from any hospital or whatever. This is my channel. Like I said, you start you a channel and you talk about things, or if I do a StreamYard, come your ass up on the panel. You're more than welcome to join me. People try to be like me in my building, and they do their hair like me, and I am just getting sick and tired. That's crazy. Iris, this is not about anybody in particular, Iris. It's not. Miss Sheila, you got a witnessing corner. Wow, it's my granny's birthday. I said hello. I said hello to you, Tay Tay, and I said happy birthday to your granny. I have to stay away from negative people, because I don't want that to rub off on me, because I'm a very happy person. And you know what? It does rub off on me. But let me tell you this. And I'm gonna be honest. Like, I've always been honest. But y'all, as happy and jolly I am, I've already told y'all this now. I know some people don't know. Y'all can go back to the older content. But I can be the most impossible person. I ain't gonna say mean and evil, because I ain't never trying to be evil to nobody. But I can be in the same room with you. I can be half an inch away from you, a centimeter, and you not even be there in my mind. It's just that simple. That's the blessing that I have. I get that from my mama. I get that from my mama, true and true. I'm telling you, because sometimes, think about it intraoperatively. If we in the case, I can't walk out of the room. That's patient abandonment. I've never done it, and I will never do that to my patients. I will never abandon my patients. My patients, they have instilled their trust into me in my life, and their life is in my hands, as well as the doctors, the nurse, everybody in that room, and I will never just walk away. Ever. Have I ever done it? And I will never do that. My right hand of God, I've never done that. But what I'm saying is, when I can't walk away, like say if I'm outside in the hallway or whatever, and I'm in a room with these people, they're not there. They're not there. Like, literally. And I think maybe a day like today, and maybe sometime probably last week, they probably see that, damn, he barely even looking. What do I owe you? You're not the patient. If we are not, let me just say this: if we're not discussing things about the patient, I don't need to talk. I don't need to talk. And I think, like I said, and for the bigger part of the matter is, I think it's a distraction. And somebody sue me if I'm lying, because even myself, when I've talked and stuff in the past, not just here, I'm talking about any place, I've forgotten light handles. I've forgotten things that I need on my back table, because I wasn't fully focused, engaged on my case. At the end of the day, I made mistakes, but I've made those mistakes quite some time. I made them a few times. Well, why? Because I'm not paying attention. So I'm sorry, but not sorry. I think we need to pay better attention. And at the end of the day, I know people want to socialize. There ain't nothing wrong with talking to stuff, but it's a time and place. Mr. Iris, go back 10, 20 minutes to see who he's talking. Thank you so much for feel you, Terrence. That is all good, but people are not about being a leader. They are power hungry instead of working together. That's horrible. That's terrible. If you can't go to human resources, you definitely got to know how to work together to make sure it works out. Yeah, Sheila. Like I said, that's definitely what I would love for it to happen, but I don't know. I'm look. I'm still gonna be optimistic. I'm still the glass, even though the cup is empty right now. I'm gonna fill it back up. But I'm still I'm the glass is half full type guy. I have faith. I'm not gonna lose faith, but it's just things. It does discourage you. Like I said, I want to be transparent and let people know that. The Wayno 876 Gaming, thank you so much. 74th like, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I think I got like 80 now. Thank y'all so much. I'm in Pasco County, so I know exactly where. Are you serious? Wow. Pasco County. Okay, Ybor City. Let me tell you. I love me some Ybor City, Elena. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So I'm used to Hillsborough County, okay? I'm used to like Tampa. All right. And also Pinellas Park. Pinellas County, like St. Petersburg and all that. Oh my gosh. I used to work in Tampa at St. Joseph Hospital, and that was like right off of MLK, and right across from the Buccaneers. And then I used to work at I worked at a lot of Baycare hospitals. You probably know Baycare. You ever heard of Baycare in Florida? So I worked at a lot of Baycare hospitals. I used to work at like Meets Dunedin. I worked at Clearwater. I worked in Wesley Chapel. I've worked in St. Petersburg, Florida, but also I've worked in Gainesville at Shands. I've worked in Pensacola, Kissimmee. I worked in Orlando. I worked in Fort Lauderdale at Hollywood. Not Hollywood. I gambled in Hollywood at the Hard Rock. I worked in Fort Lauderdale at Holy Cross. I meant to say Holy Cross. Holy Cross Hospital in Fort Lauderdale. I've been to the Daytona Beach. I've been to a lot of places in Florida. I love Florida. Actually, I have 2 opportunities in Florida, 2 in New York, and 2 in California. That's because I get a lot of opportunities. 1 in Florida, 2 in California, 2 in New York, and I think I'm leaning towards going back to Florida. So we shall see. We shall see. Hey, Lady Sky, that's Mary. How you doing, Mary? You damn right. Make the money, don't let it make you. Absolutely. We get that from Players Club. One of my favorites. One of my favorite movies. Make the money, don't let the money make you. Stop trying to. I love money and stuff, but I'm not gonna sell my soul for money. I'm gonna work. I'm gonna work hard, but I want to really enjoy what I'm doing, and I want to know what I'm doing. I appreciate food delivery people like you where it really means something. I'm very particular about ordering food because it always seems like no one cares. Wow, MS, I promise you. Yo, I stopped even doing DoorDash because of that. Like, I stopped using DoorDash, the app, because I'm telling you, like, folks do not care about your food. They do not care. And you can even tip people. They say, oh, when you tip people, and I always tip. I always tip on the app, and I tip in cash. I tip in person, too. So I double tip. Like, my right-handed guy, I always tip people. And I'm telling you, that don't I have not tipped people and they've given me better customer. Like, I've not tipped people a lot and they've given me better customer service than the people that I tipped a whole lot. Now I always tip. I've always tipped at least $5. But sometimes it's like $10, $20. That's what it ends up being. Thanks for being awesome in everything you do and seem like a real understanding guy. MS, thank you so much. Terrence, I will return after this. After this call I'm on, if I understand what you're going through by what you were talking about this evening. God bless you too. Thank you so much. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. Woofy, I'm talking about a lot of things. You gotta go back. Negative people are just people, boring lives and personalities. Well, I'm not just gonna say that. I feel like, okay, now I do care about some stuff. But I do feel like some people just need to vent and talk and stuff and open up and be transparent too and stop bottling a lot of information or a lot of bottling up a lot of frustration and a lot of just their own dramas. Like, let that mess out because I just feel like it's a lot of good in everybody. But I do feel that way, but I'm just saying you kind of gotta get to that. You gotta get to that core. And sometimes it's just hard. And some people don't want to open up and they just want this tough exterior and not really pay attention and stuff, whatever, or just, oh, la, 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 la. And it's not la, la, la. And no, it's not. Like, we need to pay attention. We need to focus. At the end of the day, I know what I'm talking about, you guys. And I'm telling you, if you Google medical mistakes, you'll see that they are even on the rise. It's terrible. And I just don't want to make mistakes. And the mistakes that I make, I don't want it to impact the patient's lives in a negative way. Or even if I'm a part of that team and someone else is making a mistake, because I'm still held accountable. The whole team is accountable. That's why I said this is not tennis. This is a team sport. Random fact: eating banana can help with depression. Also, it can help with depression. It can help with it can help with depression. It can help with heartburn. It can help with headaches. Bananas are amazing. Um, that's what I believe in. The truth will make you free. Amen. Right? Exactly. Hey, Aaliyah. Hey, Andrea. Hey, Rebecca. You actually speaking real facts, bro. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. I literally do. Thank y'all so much. Exactly. You have to tune that negative force out. Game over to keep focused. Absolutely. Thank y'all so much. Did I catch up with all the? Oh my! I caught up with everything. Praise God. Thank you so much. Acting crazy on the field. Oh, Keisha sent me a picture of the boys. They on a football field. That just melts my heart. I love them. I every time I see my nieces and nephews, and that's also motivation. I just let me tell you, Atlanta, you were saying that you were gonna like, I guess like walk out or you're gonna do something. I mean, I was thinking the same thing, and I text my sister, and Keisha prayed for me. She sent me this beautiful prayer, and she was just like, God, guide him, and like allow him to hold his tongue and think and just be positive for the patients and this. And I made it through the day. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, God. I'm gonna be okay, y'all. I'm gonna be okay. I know that it can be a little alarming to people, but I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm not losing my mind. I just, I just get I'm passionate about what I do. This is what I want people to understand. This is not something I feel like it chose me. At the end of the day, I feel like the medical field chose me, and I just want to be the best I can be. And maybe that's sometimes that I set the bar too high. I don't know. I don't know. Um, but I know sometimes you just got to move on. I think that may be the solution to some things. Sometimes you just got to move on, and that's what That's pretty much what I'm doing. I'm gonna go to work. If I'm not being fired, I'm just gonna show up to work, and I'm gonna work hard, and um and then I'm just gonna work to my last day, and then I'm gonna complete my assignment and move on. That's just how life is. Life is just like that. It's just that simple. This is not my first. I've had so many travel assignments, you guys. I've been traveling for quite some time. Lots of assignments. It is what it is. I guess I pretty much summed it up. You guys, thank y'all for being in here. I appreciate y'all so much. Um, you guys really mean so much to me, and thank you for allowing me to, express my feelings and talk about these things. And thank you for, the engagement and your honest opinions. And I love that. I appreciate you all. You guys mean so much to me. My channel members, the viewers, the new subscribers, the old subscribers, some of the trolls. I appreciate y'all too. Sheila Smith said, "Family is so important, and it definitely keeps you grounded." Amen. It does. I thank God for family. I really do. I thank God for family. I really do. I really, really do. And I thank God for you all. You guys are my YouTube family. Y'all mean so much to me as well. Do not think that I say that lightly, because I'm telling you, this is a blessing for me to be able to come on here, and then all of us, share our insights on certain things, or just these things, and it can all be different. It's beautiful. I love that. I love that everybody has their own brain, and I want us to continue to do that, and know that this is all love. At the end of the day, I don't hate nobody where I work or wherever I worked in the past. I don't hate people. I don't. And I've never said that. I've never ever said that. here on YouTube, off camera, on camera. I don't hate people, you guys. That's a very ugly thing. I don't hate people. I know there are evil people out there and stuff, and I pray for them, and I'm gonna continue to pray for them. I'm gonna continue to pray for them, and I'm taking my butt to work, and I'm gonna go with a smile. I'm still gonna like do a short dance, this, that, because I actually do love what I do. I love what I do, and nobody's gonna take me away from that. I just feel like, sometimes I gotta let you guys know how I feel. Good night, Terrence. Good night, Terrence, and everyone on the live stream tonight. Have a blessed night. You have an even more of a blessed night, Sheila. God bless you. I appreciate you. Dumonini said, "Hate is a strong word. It's an ugly word. It really is. How can such a small word like cause so much like pain and anguish? I mean, it's just horrible. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't even really say it. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. But to each his own. I'm gonna continue to pray for people. I'm not finna, God ain't finna take my he ain't finna take my blessings away. I'm gonna pray for people, and we gonna have some positive weeks ahead. We are. And now, if I need to talk about other things, we gonna talk about it, because that's what we do on this channel. We talk about the real, the good, the bad, the ugly, but we keep it respectful at the end of the day. And if people got a problem with it, take it up with your God, because I can't help you. All right. Now again, I love y'all so much. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you to all my channel members. Y'all know who y'all are. Like I said, I'll probably periodically be I'll probably be gifting some more memberships in the near future. Who knows? You guys remember, we're butterflies. We fly above all negativity. We're all things positive, meaning we have an endless amount of possibilities. So therefore, we can do whatever we put our minds to. We can do whatever we put our minds to. Don't stop, can't stop, won't stop. Keep it going, okay? Don't let these people get you down, okay? I'm being honest now, all right? I love y'all. Thank you, Domo and Nini. Y'all have a good one, okay? All right. Bye.